Hey, what's up, guys? Just doing an update on the Michael Myers diorama. It's been a little bit since the last update, and it's come a long way, I think. So, starting off, we have the base. I spray painted the base. If you're gonna spray paint this foam, the insulation foam, I'd be careful because it kind of melted a little bit. You can see there. If you can see that, it melted that too. But I mean, I'm going to be putting grass over this, and I'm going to be putting these popsicle sticks over that for the siding. So it's not really that big of a deal. I painted this with acrylic paint. It was black, and I just painted over it with gray acrylic paint. Actually made a nice concrete effect, but it's not the purpose of it. It just looked cool. But anyway, I don't know if I put these popsicle sticks on when I did the last video, but they're just the jumbo popsicle sticks, and I painted them with acrylic paint. I used the jumbo popsicle sticks for here, the floor. Painted them with acrylic paint. And underneath I got, I think it's either balsa wood or plywood. And I painted that too, so if you happen to look through the cracks, if you look at the diorama, it wouldn't just be plywood or wood color. It would be, white. For these, I guess you could say the pillars, I guess, just 2 blocks. They came in a set. You can get them from Michael's, but I know it's not accurate to the movie. I know there was something like here, but I mean, I'm just doing what I can find, and I know it's not 100% accurate, but I mean, it works for me. I think it looks cool. I'm doing this project with all hand tools. I don't have any power tools, no Dremel or anything, so moving over to here. These are popsicle sticks, and as you can see, you had to modify it. That's popsicle sticks as well. I just painted it with acrylic paint. These square dowels here, they came in a set. You can get it from Michael's, but yeah, craft dowels. There's a square one. And then I cut them down to size and everything, painted them. And then here, I used these dowels. And I had to use a different size for these two. I used a slightly bigger size than these two on the side here. Just because I didn't want to have to buy another one of those, I used what I could. I mean, they kind of look similar, and you really can't tell if you're just looking at it anyway, so. And then this, I think this is like a hair clip that I got from the dollar store. I ripped the clip part out, and it wasn't a jack-o'-lantern. I cut this out, cut the face out with an X-Acto knife. It came in a set of 3, so I don't know if I'm gonna try again or if I'm just gonna go with this. But I want to paint the foam with whatever one I use, and I might stick an LED in the center and try to make it light up. I want to do LEDs for the windows. I gotta figure out how to wire them up and everything. And then here, I think it's just 2 pieces of balsa wood I glued together, painted the bottom white. Yeah, so that's pretty much that. And then this over here is it's going to be the front portion of the house. And for the sides, there's not going to be much. See, there's maybe, I don't know if you can see that, but there's probably maybe about 5 or 6 inches there on the side. So I'm probably just going to cut a piece of full foam, because I got more boards, and I'm just going to stick them to the side after the fact, but we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. The windows here, I got all the plexiglass. I think it was like I want to say like an 8x8 piece of plexiglass, and I got 2 of them. So I cut one window out of one piece and one window out of the other, and you get these 2 pieces left over. So I actually used that to my advantage, and I took the other 2 pieces and did the window for the door. I'm not sure how accurate that is to the actual Michael Myers door, but I mean, I think it looks good. So, and then I got the window holes. I cut that out with a razor knife. I'll show you my kit here real quick. So when I'm gluing, either using Gorilla Super Glue, or or I have a hot glue gun, a Gorilla hot glue gun. And when I'm cutting anything, I'm using the razor knife here I got from Walmart. And then with this, I traced it out because I made those first. So I traced the holes with a Sharpie marker, and then I cut it with this. And then to go deeper, because I didn't want to go through the other side, so once I had it mainly cut, I just went through all the way with this and then sliced it out. So these are nice to have. I've watched a few diorama tutorials, and they some guys use this a lot. This kind of knife. I have a smaller one here. And then I got some blades. This screwdriver, I'll show you what I use this for in a few seconds here. And I got some more of those knives. I got some more tweezers and everything. Sharpie markers. So yeah, that's pretty much what I've been using for this project. No power tools, just mainly I've been using this guy to cut everything. So, sounds crazy, but I mean, I don't have a Dremel, so I use these for some things too. But yeah, so with this and the frame for the window, I got these pieces. You can see I got those at Michael's, and I think there's a bin where there's assorted different like lengths, and I got this too, and these I'm thinking are gonna be the corners of the house. So yeah, I got those and I cut them to size, so that's what that is, the door frame. And this is how the window was. That's how it came to be. I was gonna the reason for that is I was just gonna put that frame over it, but I ended up, cutting a little piece of the popsicle stick and just framing the window, and it's a lot easier that way, because then I just have to glue the frame onto the foam. So, and then as you can see, there's just a popsicle stick I used with super glue, and I painted it both sides to keep that window together. Let's see. Oh yeah, acrylic paint. Been using Liquitex raw umber for the door and titanium white. I think I might have mentioned that already. Sorry if I did. Now the door. I'm really proud of the door. I think it came out really great. So again, I used 2 leftover pieces of plexiglass, and then I used a popsicle stick, smaller. I cut out the window first, so I had enough on each edge to glue it. And I'll show you. I'll flip this over here. So as you can tell, there's extra on the edges, so I could glue it all over the perimeter and stick it in. And then I cut the ends of a popsicle stick and glued it there, and then I cut another popsicle stick in the front that would fit in that hole, that square hole, so it would, it would look pretty good. And then in the front, you saw I had the rectangles cut out. I ended up just cutting out a big square piece, just gluing it. And the raw umber I painted the door with. The entire door is made out of this pressboard stuff, and I'm not sure where you can buy this. I got this from my old work. I worked at a machine shop. I was a machinist, and we got that stuff in our stock. When we got like aluminum stock, that would be a divider for the stock. So I got tons of pieces of that. I'm not sure where you can get it, but let's see what else I have. The hinges. Yeah, we'll talk about the hinges now. So that small screwdriver you saw is what I used to put these hinges in, and these hinges they're from a small box that I got from Michael's. 2 hinges in the back, and there was a I would say kind of like a maybe kind of like a lock. I mean, I don't know how else to describe it, but there was flip this around here. There's that piece. That piece was part of that lock, and there's a little nub, and then another part where the hole came in. You get the idea. But I used this gold ball, and I ended up gluing that on, and it looks perfect for a door handle. So yeah. Hi, Olivia. Sorry, guys, my sister. So I think the last thing I will tell you guys about is the shingles here. I got the shingles. Anyway,
let me take a picture.
No. So, real quick, guys, before my sister takes over my phone, I'm just going to show you. I use 80 grit sandpaper, and this is the only color I could get. So I'm going to I cut it into squares, and I'm going to end up sticking it, gluing it onto there. So, yeah. Alright, guys, so if you have any questions at all, just let me know. And,
Okay.
have a good day.